Chosen ones, your breakthrough is ready, but the door closes in 10 seconds. Heaven says, do not skip. I am speaking to you right now because this moment is not ordinary, and if you turn away, you may miss something that was meant to change everything in your life. I am telling you clearly that your breakthrough is already prepared. It is not coming someday, it is here, and the only thing standing between you and it is your willingness to stay and receive what I am placing before you. There is a door in your life that has been held open by my mercy, and it will not remain open forever because timing matters in the spiritual realm. I am not trying to frighten you. I am calling you to wake up, to listen closely, and to recognize that what you have been praying for is no longer distant. You are standing at the edge of an answer that carries power, restoration, and a shift you cannot fully see yet, but you can feel it pressing against your spirit. Type Amen to affirm. I want you to understand this clearly. Your breakthrough is not a vague promise or a distant dream. It is something that has already been set into motion. I have seen your silent tears, your long nights, your moments where you felt like nothing was changing, and I have not ignored any of it. Every step you took in faith, even when you felt weak, has brought you to this exact moment where the door is now open. But there is a reason I say the door closes in 10 seconds, because opportunities guided by me require response. They require attention. They require a heart that does not drift away when it matters most. This is not about rushing you, it is about helping you realize that delay and distraction can cost you something precious. Before you go any further, I ask you gently to like this video as a simple act of agreement, as a quiet way of saying you are ready to receive what I am speaking into your life. You have been waiting for change, but you did not always know what it would look like when it arrived. You expected something loud, something dramatic, something impossible to miss, yet sometimes my answers come in a still, urgent whisper that requires your full attention. That is why I am speaking like this, with urgency, because I know how easy it is for you to scroll past what matters, to delay what is important, and to assume there will always be another chance. There are moments I extend again and again, but there are also moments that carry a specific timing, a divine window that does not stay open forever. This is one of those moments, and I am asking you not to treat it lightly. The door I am speaking about is not just a symbol, it represents a real shift in your life. It represents healing where there has been pain, clarity where there has been confusion, and provision where there has been lack. You have felt stuck, like something invisible was holding you back, and you could not explain why things were not moving the way you hoped. What you did not see is that I was aligning things behind the scenes, removing what did not belong, and preparing a path that would not harm you, but would lead you into something better. Now that preparation is complete, and the next step depends on your willingness to stay present and receive. You are not here by accident, and you are not hearing these words by coincidence. I have guided you here because I know your heart, I know your struggles, and I know what you have been asking me for in your quiet moments. There were times you felt like I was silent, but I was never absent. I was working in ways you could not see, arranging things that would eventually meet you at the right time. That time is now, and I do not want you to miss it because of doubt, fear, or distraction. Type 1111 if you believe. There is something I need you to release in this moment, and that is hesitation. You have learned to protect yourself from disappointment, and in doing so, you sometimes hold back even when something good is placed in front of you. You question whether it is real, whether it will last, whether it is truly meant for you. I am telling you that what I am bringing into your life is not meant to harm you or confuse you. It is meant to lift you, to strengthen you, and to bring you into alignment with the purpose I placed inside you long ago. You do not need to shrink back anymore. You do not need to second-guess every blessing that comes your way. The reason I say the door closes in 10 seconds is because there is a narrowing of focus required right now. I need your attention, your openness, your willingness to trust me without delay. This is not about counting seconds on a clock. It is about recognizing the urgency of the moment in your spirit. When you feel that pull inside you, that sense that something important is happening, do not ignore it. That is my voice guiding you, urging you to step forward, urging you to receive what I have already prepared. I have called you chosen not because you are perfect, but because you are willing, because you have endured, because you have continued, even when it was hard. There were moments you almost gave up, moments you felt unseen, moments you wondered if your efforts meant anything at all. I saw all of it, and I counted every step you took in faith. Now I am placing something in front of you that reflects that journey, something that carries the weight of your prayers and the answer you have been waiting for. You may not see it fully yet, but there are changes taking place in places you cannot reach on your own, and they are all aligning for your good. This is why I keep calling you to stay, to listen, to receive, because this moment carries weight and purpose. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method, now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There are things you have been carrying that were never meant to stay with you this long. You held on to pain because you thought it defined you. You held on to fear because you thought it protected you. And you held on to doubt because you thought it kept you from being hurt again. I am gently removing those burdens now, not by force, but by inviting you to let go. You do not need to hold on to what I am already taking away from your life. What I am bringing to you requires space, and that space is created when you release what no longer belongs in your spirit. Type 1010 if you trust God. I know there were days when you felt forgotten. You prayed and nothing seemed to change. You hoped and nothing seemed to move. And slowly you began to wonder if your voice even reached me. I heard every word, even the ones you could not say out loud. I saw every tear, even the ones you wiped away quickly so no one would notice. I was never distant from you, even in your lowest moments. What felt like silence was actually preparation. What felt like delay was actually alignment. And what felt like emptiness was actually space being made for something greater. Your breakthrough is not just about receiving something new, it is about becoming someone new. I am shaping your heart so that when you step into this next season, you will not lose what I give you. There are blessings that require maturity, there are opportunities that require strength, and there are answers that require a deeper level of trust. I have been building that within you, even when you did not realize it. Every challenge you faced was not there to break you. It was there to prepare you for what you are now ready to receive. There is a shift happening in your perspective right now. You are beginning to see things differently, to understand things more clearly, and to feel a quiet confidence rising within you. That is not your imagination. That is my presence strengthening you from within. You are not the same person you were before, even if your surroundings have not fully changed yet. Growth often happens before the visible change, and you are standing right in that space where everything is about to come together. Do not let fear talk you out of stepping forward. Fear will try to convince you that nothing will change, that this is just another moment that will pass like the others. But I am telling you that this is different. There is a weight to this moment, a clarity to this calling, and a nearness to your breakthrough that you have not felt before. You are not being led into disappointment, you are being led into fulfillment. Trust that what you are feeling right now is real and meaningful. You have been asking for answers, and I am giving them to you in a way that requires your attention and your faith. Sometimes you wanted clear signs, something obvious that would remove all doubt. But what I am giving you now is something deeper, something that requires you to listen with your spirit and not just your eyes. This is how you grow. This is how your faith becomes strong. And this is how you learn to walk with me in a way that is not dependent on constant proof. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. There is also something I need you to understand about timing. You often think of time as something that limits you, something that pressures you, something that reminds you of what has not happened yet. But in my hands, time is purposeful. Every delay had a reason, every waiting season had a purpose, and every moment led you closer to where you are now. The door I am speaking about did not just appear suddenly. It has been forming through every experience you have had. Now that it is open, it is because you are ready, even if you still feel uncertain. You are stepping into a space where things will begin to move more quickly. What once felt stuck will begin to shift. What once felt impossible will begin to open, and what once felt distant will begin to come closer. This may feel overwhelming at first, but it is something you are prepared for. I would not bring you to this point if you were not ready to handle what comes next. Trust that the same strength that carried you through your hardest days will carry you through this new season as well. I am also bringing people into your life who will support what I am doing in you. Not everyone around you understood your journey. Not everyone believed in what you were becoming, and some even doubted your growth. But I am aligning you with those who will see what I see in you, those who will encourage you, and those who will walk with you in a way that brings peace instead of confusion. Pay attention to the connections that begin to form, because they are part of the answer you have been waiting for. There is no need to rush ahead of me, and there is no need to hold back out of fear. Walk with me step by step, trusting that each moment is leading you exactly where you need to be. You do not need to have everything figured out right now. All you need is the willingness to stay open, to listen, and to follow the direction I am giving you. That is enough to bring you into everything I have prepared for you. I am rewriting that identity now, gently but powerfully, showing you that you are not defined by your past, but by my purpose for your life. This is part of your breakthrough, and it begins within you before it fully appears around you. Could a CIA-revealed brain ritual be the quickest path to a life of luxury? Newly uncovered CIA research has exposed a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary people attract wealth almost immediately. This 7-second at-home ritual, verified by 4 neuroscience labs, is shifting people from debt to dream houses, cars, and trips. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate because this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is gone. You may notice that your thoughts are changing, that your reactions are not the same as they once were. Things that used to disturb you deeply no longer hold the same power over you. This is not something you forced. This is something I have been shaping quietly over time. Growth like this does not happen overnight. and yet here you are, standing in a place where you can feel the difference. That is how you know something real is happening, something lasting, something that cannot be taken away easily. Type 222 to receive blessings. I am also closing doors that you once tried to keep open. There were paths you thought you needed, connections you thought you could not live without, and outcomes you believed were necessary for your happiness. But I saw what you could not see, and I knew that some of those things would have led you away from the peace and purpose I have for you. So I stepped in, not to take from you, but to protect you. Even when it felt painful, even when it felt confusing, it was my love guiding you away from what was not meant to stay. Now that those doors are closed, the door in front of you is clearer. It is not hidden behind distractions or mixed with things that do not belong. It stands before you with a quiet certainty, waiting for you to walk through it. This is why I have been calling your attention back again and again, because I want you to see it, to recognize it, and to step into it without hesitation. What is in front of you carries peace, not confusion, and it carries clarity, not doubt. You have asked me for a sign, something that would confirm that you are on the right path. This is your confirmation. The very fact that you are feeling this pull, this sense that something important is happening, is not random. I am drawing your attention to what matters, guiding your focus to what will bring change into your life. Do not ignore this feeling. Do not dismiss it as something small. It is my way of reaching you, of speaking to you in a way that goes beyond words. There is also a release happening in your life right now. Old patterns are breaking, habits that kept you stuck are losing their hold, and ways of thinking that limited you are being replaced with truth. This may feel uncomfortable at times, because change often does, but it is necessary for what comes next. You cannot carry old weight into a new season and expect to move freely. I am freeing you so that when you step forward, you do so with strength and clarity. Type 555 to affirm. I know that part of you still wonders if this will truly last. You have experienced moments before where things seem to improve only to fall apart again. That memory makes you cautious. It makes you hesitant to fully believe, but this is not the same as before. What I am building in your life now is rooted in something deeper, something that is not easily shaken. It is not based on temporary circumstances. It is built on my guidance, my timing, and my purpose for you. You are also being called to trust yourself in a new way. Not in a way that replaces your trust in me, but in a way that reflects the growth I have placed within you. You have learned, you have matured, and you have gained wisdom through your experiences. Do not dismiss that. When you feel that inner knowing, that quiet sense of direction, understand that it is not separate from me. I work within you as much as I work around you, guiding you from the inside as well as through external signs. There are moments ahead where you will need to act, to take a step, even when you do not see the entire path. This is where faith becomes active, where trust turns into movement. You do not need to see everything in advance. You only need to take the step that is in front of you. Each step will reveal the next, and before you realize it, you will be standing in a place you once thought was out of reach. I am also restoring something in your heart that you thought was lost. It may be hope, it may be confidence, it may be a sense of purpose that felt distant for a long time. Whatever it is returning to you now, not in the same fragile form as before, but in a stronger, more grounded way. This restoration is part of your breakthrough, because you cannot fully step into what I have for you without it. Do not be afraid of the changes you are beginning to see. Even if they feel unfamiliar, even if they push you out of your comfort zone, they are leading you into something better, Comfort kept you safe, but it also kept you limited. What I am bringing into your life will stretch you, but it will also fulfill you in ways that comfort never could. Trust that I know what I am doing, even when it feels different from what you expected. You are not behind, you are not late, and you are not missing out. Everything is unfolding according to a timing that is designed specifically for you. What seemed delayed was actually preparation, what seemed lost was actually being redirected, and what seemed uncertain is now becoming clear. This is the moment where things begin to make sense, where pieces start to come together, and where you can see that nothing you went through was wasted. That perseverance has brought you here, to a place where something new is beginning to open in ways you did not expect. I am not just speaking to encourage you, I am speaking because this is the turning point you have been moving toward all along. You have spent so much time trying to understand everything before you move, trying to make sense of every detail so you can feel safe. But this next step is not about having all the answers, it is about trusting the direction I am giving you. I am asking you to lean into what you feel deep inside, that quiet knowing that something is shifting and that you are being guided forward. It may not look like what you imagined, but it carries the exact answer you have been asking for. Do not let uncertainty stop you from stepping into what is already prepared for you. Type Amen to affirm. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind. But this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. There are also things I am asking you to leave behind completely now. Not because they were always bad, but because they no longer fit where you are going. You have outgrown certain environments, certain patterns, and even certain versions of yourself. Holding on to them will only slow you down and create confusion where there should be clarity. Letting go may feel uncomfortable, but it is necessary so that you can fully receive what is in front of you. You cannot carry yesterday into a place that is meant to be new. I know it is not easy to release what feels familiar. Even when something is not right for you anymore, there is a sense of comfort in what you already know. But I am leading you into something that is greater than comfort, something that brings peace, growth, and fulfillment. The path ahead may feel unfamiliar at first, but it is aligned with who you are becoming. Trust that what I am guiding you into is not random, it is intentional and filled with purpose. There is a shift in your environment that is beginning to take place. You may notice small changes at first, things that seem minor or easy to overlook. But these are signs of a larger movement that is happening around you. Doors that were once closed are beginning to open, conversations are starting to change, and opportunities are appearing in ways you did not expect. Pay attention to these details because they are part of the answer you have been waiting for. Type 1212 to claim miracles. I am also strengthening your ability to discern what is right for you. You will begin to sense more clearly what aligns with your purpose and what does not. This clarity is a gift, and it will guide you as you move forward. There will be moments where you need to make decisions quickly, and in those moments, trust the peace I place within you. If something brings confusion and heaviness, it is not from me. If something brings clarity and a sense of rightness, even if it feels new, it is something you should move toward. You are stepping into a season where your voice matters more than you realize. There are things you will say, actions you will take, and choices you will make that will not only impact your life, but also the lives of others around you. Do not shrink back or silence yourself out of fear. I have placed something within you that needs to be expressed, something that carries truth and strength. When you speak from that place, you align with the purpose I have given you. There is also healing taking place in areas you thought would always hurt. Old wounds are being touched by my presence, not to reopen them, but to finally bring closure and peace. You may feel emotions rising unexpectedly, memories coming back, or a need to reflect on things you thought were behind you. This is part of the healing process. Allow it to happen without fear, knowing that I am with you through it, guiding you toward complete restoration. You are not walking into this next chapter alone. I am with you in every step, in every decision, and in every moment of uncertainty. There will be times where you feel unsure, where you question whether you are doing the right thing. In those moments, return to this place of trust, remembering that I am guiding you even when you cannot see the full picture. You do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to stay connected to me and move forward with faith. This is also a time where you will begin to see the results of your patience. What once felt like waiting without purpose will now reveal its meaning. You will understand why certain things had to happen the way they did, why certain delays were necessary, and why certain doors had to remain closed until now. This understanding will bring you peace, and it will strengthen your trust in me moving forward. Do not rush through this moment. Take it in, allow it to settle within you, and recognize the significance of where you are right now. Your breakthrough is not just something you will see later, it is something that is already unfolding. Each step you take, each choice you make, is part of that unfolding process. Stay present, stay aware, and continue to move forward with confidence. You are chosen, not because you are flawless, but because you are willing to grow, to learn, and to keep going, even when it is hard. That willingness is what has brought you to this point, and it is what will carry you forward into everything I have prepared for you. Trust in that, trust in me, and trust in the path that is opening before you. You have come this far, and I want you to understand something deeply now. This is not just about reaching a moment of change, it is about sustaining it, living in it, and allowing it to shape your life in ways that continue to unfold. What I am opening for you is not temporary, it is not fragile, and it is not something that will disappear the moment you step into it. It is something that has been built through your endurance, your faith, and your willingness to keep moving even when nothing made sense. That is why this breakthrough carries weight, because it reflects a journey that was real and not wasted. There were times you felt like you were moving in circles, repeating the same lessons, facing the same struggles, and wondering if anything would ever truly change. But what you could not see then is that each cycle was refining you, strengthening you, and preparing you to recognize this moment when it finally arrived. If everything had come easily, you would not have understood its value. If everything had happened quickly, you would not have been ready to hold on to it. Now you are in a place where you can receive without losing, where you can grow without falling back, and where you can move forward without fear controlling you. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. there is also a deeper sense of peace beginning to settle within you. It may feel unfamiliar at first, almost like you are waiting for something to go wrong because you are so used to instability. But this peace is real, and it is not something that will be taken from you. It comes from alignment, from stepping into what is meant for you, and from releasing what is not. Allow yourself to experience it fully, without questioning it. You do not need to earn it further. You do not need to prove anything more. It is being given to you because you have reached the point where you can carry it. You are also entering a time where clarity will replace confusion. Situations that once felt complicated will begin to make sense, and decisions that once felt heavy will become lighter. This is because you are no longer trying to force your way through life. You are allowing my guidance to lead you, and that changes everything. When you move with that kind of alignment, things begin to flow in a way that feels natural and right. It does not mean there will never be challenges, but it does mean you will handle them differently, with a strength and understanding that you did not have before. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. I also want you to pay attention to how your desires are shifting. Things that once seemed important may no longer hold the same value, and new desires are beginning to take their place. This is not random. This is part of your transformation. I am aligning your heart with what truly matters, with what will bring lasting fulfillment rather than temporary satisfaction. Trust these changes, even if they feel unexpected. They are guiding you toward a life that reflects your purpose more clearly. There is something else I need you to hear clearly. Do not go back to what I have brought you out of. There will be moments where familiarity calls you, where old patterns try to pull you back, and where doubt tries to convince you that what you had before was easier. But you know the truth now. You know what it felt like to be stuck, to feel limited, to feel like you were not moving forward. Do not return to that place. What is ahead of you is better, even if it requires courage to fully step into it. You are also being given a new level of confidence, not the kind that comes from pride, but the kind that comes from knowing who you are and where you are going. This confidence will show up in how you speak, in how you make decisions, and in how you carry yourself. Others will notice it, even if they cannot explain it. This is because it comes from within, from the work I have done in your heart over time. Let it grow, let it guide you, and do not shrink back from it. There will be opportunities placed in front of you that require you to step forward boldly. These opportunities may feel bigger than what you are used to, but that is because you are growing into a new level. Do not let fear convince you that you are not ready. You are ready, and I am with you in every step you take. When you move forward with faith, you will see how everything begins to align in ways that confirm you are on the right path. You may also find yourself letting go of certain expectations you once held. You had ideas about how things should happen, when they should happen, and what they should look like. But what I am giving you may not match those expectations exactly, and that is because it is better than what you imagined. Be open to this. Do not limit what I am doing by trying to fit it into old ideas. Allow yourself to receive what is truly meant for you, even if it looks different from what you expected. This is also a time of gratitude, even if you do not fully realize it yet. As you begin to see the changes in your life, you will look back and understand how far you have come. You will see the growth, the healing, and the strength that has developed within you. This recognition will fill you with a deeper appreciation for the journey, even the difficult parts. Nothing was wasted, and everything contributed to where you are now. Stay grounded in this moment. Do not rush ahead too quickly, and do not look back with regret. You are exactly where you need to be, and everything is unfolding as it should. Trust the process, trust the path, and trust the one who has brought you this far. Your breakthrough is not just something you step into once, it is something you continue to live in as you move forward with faith and confidence. There is a deeper level of awareness growing inside you. You are beginning to recognize what drains you and what strengthens you. You are noticing how certain thoughts no longer serve you, and how new thoughts are bringing clarity instead of doubt. This awareness is a gift, and it will guide you in ways that protect your peace. You do not need to fight every battle anymore, and you do not need to prove yourself in every situation. Some things are no longer yours to carry, and some paths are no longer yours to walk. Type Amen to affirm. There will be moments where you are tested, not to break you, but to reveal how much you have grown. Situations may arise that look similar to things you faced before, but your response will be different now. Where you once reacted out of fear, you will now respond with calm. Where you once felt overwhelmed, you will now feel steady. This is how you will see your own transformation, not just in what changes around you, but in how you handle what comes your way. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money, attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet.